Support for this program is provided in part by Marquez Brothers El Mexicano brand, Bimbo, Toyota, and Jack in the Box.
It is time for PDL Soccer at the Chancey Park in Fresno, California, as the Fresno Fuego hosts Southern California Surf on a gorgeous Saturday evening. Hi everyone, I'm Adrian Lovino alongside Jeremy Schultz, and Jeremy, this is the third match for the Fuego in a week. How do you think they're going to come out tonight?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, the boys are excited. They're coming off a good victory, a 5-2 victory against the Zest, San Diego Zest on Thursday night, where they came out in the first half and scored 5 amazing goals. They had good rhythm and good flow and just were able to keep the ball. Second half, a little bit different story. They took their foot off the gas a bit, so it'll be interesting to see. They have one night of recovery training and coming out and playing in front of the home crowd. I think they're going to be excited and come out well.
We'll talk about the Surf for a little bit. We'll go back to the Fuego, the first half of the Zest game. Renato Bustamante was amazing.
He was. He in two seasons ago was an all-league player in the PDL and went off in 2016 to play with the Tampa Bay Rowdies out in Florida. And I think he's come back and he's kind of found his way back into the group. And it was the first time he's played this season at the number 9 position up top. And I thought he did well. He had 2 goals and assists. He was the El Mexicano player of the game for the night. So hopefully that momentum will filter into tonight's match.
You talk about Renato moving into that new spot, and Coach Joashka was telling us that he likes him in that spot now, and having Jose Chiva-Cuevas behind him, and it brought Chiva a new dimension to the team.
Yeah, I mean, Chiva's having a great season for us. He's second in the league with goals, and actually with only 5 games, where the leaders have a couple games up on him. So I'm hoping that he comes out, continuing that fire and finding goals here at Chuck Chancey Park. And Chiva's a type of player that creates a lot of different things. He's so cheeky on the ball and crafty, and he likes to go at guys 1v1. So it's good for him to be in that midfield line where he can face guys up, attack them, beat them to the line and have service, or go at the goal and have a shot himself.
You mentioned that game that they played 5 this season. Southern California has played 6, and they're both tied in the conference standings at 12 points. How crucial is this game going to be, not only for the standings, but for playoff implications later?
This is a huge match, and one of the things that Coach Z talked to the boys about was not giving up goals in that second half of the Zest, because this division, this Southwest Division this year, is so close. And every game, your opponent is capable of beating you. And so the goal differential could play such an important factor when you get into the postseason run. And so this matchup in particular, we're sitting, I think, 3 and they're 4 in the table. And so we do have one game in hand, but it's important. Their coach, Cody was talking about the fact that he brought a good team. A lot of times that they manage their roster, and maybe the longer travel trips, some of the guys can't come, but he wanted to put an emphasis on making sure that his correct roster came into tonight to perform against the Fresno Fuego. So I think we're in for an exciting matchup here at Chuck Chancey Park tonight.
Talking about the Surf right now, Nelson Pizarro, their leading goal scorer, is not here. He did not make the trip. He picked up a knee injury earlier in the week during training, so we're taking that up. So now we're going to look at the starting lineups for both teams. First up will be for the Fresno Fuego. Back line stays intact. Same pretty much lineup as on Thursday, with substitutions being in. What stands out for you?
Yeah, Coach Brian's been very consistent with his back 4, and they've done a great job. The organization is good. You got Diego Casillas and Joey Chica both in the lineup that both have 2 goals on the season and have played really sporadic minutes. So, I expect to see Chica. He's a dynamic player, get in behind. And then, obviously, Cuevas. He's got 6 goals in the league, 2 assists. Renato Bustamante is actually tied for assist in the league as well with 4. So it's a good matchup to see these guys against the Surf tonight.
My biggest thing here looking at the lineup is Joey Chica, again, getting his second back-to-back start. And he's been a super sub for this team.
He has, and he actually had some quality chances in Thursday night's match. He didn't finish, so I think that's probably weighing heavy on his mind. He's want to really redeem himself tonight.
Milton Blanco, obviously the captain. Goals haven't been there for him, but there's the little things he's been doing on the pitch has been making the difference. And how do you explain to fans that they look at the numbers and say, hey, what's going on here?
Milton's our fearless leader, man. He wears our captain's armband. He does all the dirty work. He connects our lines. He makes sure that we're dangerous when we're moving forward. He keeps the shape of our midfield, and he is a superstar in the eyes of the Fuego fans, no question.
Talking about captain, that was a pretty sick promotion on Thursday with the captain's armbands and everything like that.
The captain's armbands, we gave away 1,000 of them to the fans, and that was a promotion from Bimbo Bakeries. One of our partners has been with us for 10 seasons, and it was a really, really cool promotion.
I saw Jason rocking at the whole broadcast. He was a captain out there. Let's see if he wears it out.
He was definitely the captain of the table that night.
And tonight, 2017 team posters for both the Fresno Freeze and Fuego are available, so make sure to come by if you're listening to this broadcast. The match is scheduled to kick off at 7:40, so there's still time. Now we take a look at the Southern California Surf starting 11. Big changes, obviously, with Pizarro not in there, but there's some talent in there. And Southern California Surf has obviously had some success with their back line.
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, this is going to be a good side. The Surf have a relationship with San Diego Surf. The youth club has just been an enormous hotbed of talent and producing youth players, and so I'm assuming that a number of these players have come through that program, and they're going to be organized and very dangerous.
The biggest player in the midfield, who do you think that is?
It's probably Adam Volliter. He's had a heck of a season and a player that stands out in the roster.
Perfect. So we'll see how Southern California Surf comes out without their leading goal scorer, but this should be a good one no matter what. Southern California's a formidable side, and also they're like us in Fresno with pro soccer. They're looking for an MLS team. So we'll see what happens there. It's exciting times to be a soccer fan, both in Fresno and in the San Diego area.
Yeah, San Diego's had some, there's been a lot. I know they have their application in for MLS, and there's been a lot of talk about some of the exciting things they're doing down there. They're taking over the old stadium and like building this whole mecca of soccer. And I think Landon Donovan's one of the investors or somebody that's potentially involved with the ownership group down there. And it's just exciting. It's an exciting time for soccer. The landscape of our whole country is changing right now, and it's just a good time to be involved in the game.
That Landon Donovan was a little bit good, huh?
It's a little bit good.
Yeah, Landon Donovan is a nice piece to have in your back pocket.
He's definitely a benchmark player for the standards of all of U.S. soccer.
Now starting 11 is making their way onto the field. They're going to throw away those walls that they signed in the locker room, so that's good to see. And have all the fans out here. Good little standing. Obviously, graduation parties is hard to compete with.
Yeah,
hey.
we knew what this week was going to be like, but at the end of the day, it's a beautiful evening in downtown Fresno. It looks like we have probably there's a couple thousand people in here. There's a bunch of people on the concourse right now that are getting their poster signed by the Freeze girls. We got probably 7 or 8 suites full. The club has got some people inside there getting some cold beverages before the game.
That's also one more thing I saw right there is the ESPN Club it's really a nice place to watch the game.
Oh, it's wonderful. And you talk about typically in June in Fresno, it's 100+ degrees. And so those are our premium seats where people can get into the air conditioning, and there's actually a full restaurant and bar up there. So you can relax. It's a very nice setting, and you can actually watch the game from inside. So
pre-match festivities going away. Let's see, Chris Alvarez giving a little shout out from ABC 30 down there. I know he's working on a great story in the Fire Squad out there.
Yeah, we have great local media coverage. I mean, the whole community has really bought into this dynamic changing of culture, and I like to say that there's a generational shift going on in our country, and for so many years, and we have so many amazing sports franchises and leagues in this country, but you've seen soccer grow, and now you have the commercial sponsorship and things behind it. Players are making more money now, so when these kids are younger and they're looking at their dreams to become a professional athlete, they see soccer stadiums full at the professional level, and they're inspired, and their aspiration becomes to be a professional soccer player. And I love to see that shift in the dynamics of our country. It's just, we're on the fourth tier of American soccer here. It's the highest level of amateur in the PDL. It's a path to pro. We've been fortunate to send over 50 guys on to professional contracts, and it's just exciting. It's exciting to be a part of it here in Fresno.
Obviously, I don't have the amount of experience as you with the whole soccer landscape here in the Valley, but I can speak personally to seeing the shift that you talk about through the World Cup cycles, especially. I remember in 2010 how you get the popularity of that going, and then the U.S. and the Ghana goal. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And the 2014 in Brazil starting to pick up a little bit more, and now I'm excited for 2018 to see how much it goes in. Fresno getting that USL team too. This area is just going to be exploding with soccer in that year.
Yeah, I mean, the timing couldn't be better. I mean, USL, is coming into Fresno in 2018, and like you said, the World Cup in Russia. Typically, there's a little bit more hype around the World Cup years, and people that are just general sports fans will come out and support the red, white, and blue, and it kind of stimulates that interest for soccer. And so I think the timing's good for professional soccer to kick off here in 2018, and I think this whole town is gonna get behind this team and embrace it.
And fans and viewers watching around the world here, or the country as well, to Chancellor Park is a great place to watch a game. You have 3 more chances to come and see a game. And so that next chance is June 15th. And we'll pause really quick for the national anthem.
Fuego fans, make some noises. The players will be kicking out autographed soccer balls.
Great anthem rendition by Valerie Salcedo. So thank you, Valerie, for bringing this home, the national anthem. Now we're ready for game time.
That was beautiful. Just like this evening here in downtown Fresno. We have a beautiful, it's in the low 70s, high 60s right now. It's amazing. I think the Southern California Surf brought their weather up to us.
Thank you to everyone in San Diego here watching. Thank you for bringing your weather up here.
We appreciate that.
Team photos being taken by both clubs. Fire squad right there, ready and anxious to get this game started. Milton Blanco always talking with the youth. I think it was a great camp the whole time.
That's little Noah Arnold with him. It's his birthday tonight, so I think Milton's reminding the game director there, Chris Wilson, make sure you give Noah a shout out for his birthday.
There we go. Look at all those youngsters. Hopefully some new Fuego players and some Freeze players as well.
Yeah. The Freeze just won tonight 6-1. They played against the California Thunder out of Sacramento. So we had a doubleheader here tonight. We're just continuing to build off of soccer. The women's team's coming along. They're 4-0 now in the WPSL, and it was a great match tonight.
And as always, it's double hitters with the Freeze. They start at 5 p.m., 5:30 depending.
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
And so, hey, you have 2 more chances to watch them. So it's June 15th and July 1st, so make sure to come out here for the game. It's nice to just relax, kick back, and
it's always good to support local football. That's what I say, and we have such a thriving youth scene around here with the Fuego actually have about 15 youth partner clubs that we go out and we send players out to do training sessions and signing autographs and take pictures and do, as much community things as we can to work with those youth clubs. And it's just the whole dynamics of this community are really just thriving, and it's exciting to see.
The best part is just seeing the kids' faces, like all around the stadium, how excited they are, even when they just get a handshake or a high five from the players. That's like the best thing in the world to them.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about. It's important for our guys to be positive role models for the next generation of kids here in this community. We've always built the Fresno Fuego with 70% or so local players. We've used this as a platform to get them exposure and try to move them on to the next level. Over the course of the last couple years, we've actually been able to do some apartments. We house guys now, so those out-of-town guys now complement our local core, and you see that the team is getting better and better each year. And it's just it's been a fun situation. This is my 10th season with the team, and it was funny because I was actually doing the PA announcing the Freeze game earlier today, and the guys were laughing at me at the table because they're like, "Man, you're having so much fun." I said, I'm just so blessed to be a part of this, man. It's a dream come true that this is my career. That's around the game of soccer.
Whenever you can get paid to do something you love, keep on doing it as long as you can.
I'm certainly blessed.
About to get underway in a bit. Referee doing their last checks. Augie Ray right there in goal for the Fuego has been stellar this season.
Yeah, he has been good. He's been very good. He came in from last year as an all-league selection and has followed right where that left off.
And we are underway from Chancellor Park here in downtown Fresno. Serve played up quickly. Bruno Bramati battling there. Kicked out back. Adam Boulder on the ball, crosses it in, and he goes out of play for a goal kick. Quick start by the serve. Wasting no time.
Yeah, there was a clearance, it looked like, from Abraham there that dropped right at the feet of number 6, Adam Vargas, and he served a nice ball into the far post, but nobody was able to get on the end of it.
That's been a good pairing this season too. Abraham Campos and Milton Blanco teaming up and just manning that defensive line as well, helping that second line.
A lot of experience there.
Ray's ball goes up, headed over by the serve. Bustamante took a little knock there. So it'll get back up. Surf regain possession, looking deep. Gonna get on the end of it. It's another goal kick for Fresno. Sergi dribbles up. Milton looking, trying to get on, but it's clipped away by Volder.
Renato does well there. He's working both sides of the ball.
Looking down for Chica. Chica with the right foot. Tries to play it in. But you see Diego Casillas was a little frustrated on that ball, looking to try to get his name on the score sheet right there, but it didn't happen. So big goal kick for the serve.
Chica can play with both feet, but his strong foot is definitely the left, so he sometimes wants to be running the other way when he hits that thing. Coach has him on the left tonight for him to whip some balls in, and Chivas actually slid into more of a 10 role tonight, playing in a central role, so it's interesting.
Adam Alvarez right there taking the goal kick. This is his 5th game played, and he's only allowed 1 goal this season. Free kick awarded there to the Fuego. Campos making quick work of it. Battling down the edge. Cuevas manages to keep possession on that turf. That's another unique thing here. There's that little semi-circle right there of turf.
Yeah, we play in a baseball stadium, so we have to figure out ways to square the field off. And I know in the early years of the Fuego, when they first moved in the stadium in 2007, they tried playing on the clay dirt, and it was just wasn't true. And so we got an artificial surface out there that isn't exactly the best thing for the sporting purpose, but it works, and it's much better to play on that.
Quick chance right here. Casillas plays it in Chica. Chica, look at the shot, left-footed, and
That's
it goes in.
Golazo! Joey Chica!
Goal! Fresno Fuego!
The Fuego again start off strong. Thursday night had a goal in the first 4 minutes. Tonight, Joey Chica, look at this, turns and gets on that left foot we were talking about, finds that far post, off the post and in the back of the net.
Gets a little help, but hey, that doesn't matter. Joey Chica finishes it and hits his 4th goal of the season.
That's the way the squad party wanted to start tonight. So Saturday night, such an important game for the Fuego to come out, get the early goal. Let's see how they respond. Sometimes the most dangerous moment is the minute after a goal.
Exactly.
And they got to stay focused.
And that's one thing that plagued them against the Zest on Thursday, is they kind of lost focus and let the Zest a little push in into the box for some chances. Fuego will take over possession of the Zest. Ball played up to Bustamante. Takes a little push for that Surf. Surf regained possession though.
Chica gets back into his scoring ways. I told you he missed a couple quality chances on Thursday night, and I think that was weighing heavy on his mind, and he did the job there.
Offside call on the Surf. You're right, the super sub, as we called him in the pregame, he's proven that he's a starter. He's a quality starter in that left wing.
Did you catch who got the assist on that?
I did not. Hopefully they can radio in that to us. We'll announce that soon. Campos places back to Spurgeon. Brumati's kick will go out. Deflected off a SoCal Surf player, so we a throw in for Fresno. Cuevas on the ball, as you mentioned, that experience has been vital for the Fuego. Quick work numbers in the box coming up. Cuevas plays it in, but is cleared out by the Surf. Sergio News, for some of you that I don't know, he is a number 6 prospect according to the USLPDL website.
Yeah, Sergi's a special player. He's been played his fall season out at University of Virginia. So shout out to the Cavaliers out there in Virginia. Sergi he brings a ton of experience, a young player, but is really a seasoned center back, is a leader of our back line and keeps us organized and brings a lot to the table for us. When he's on the field, you definitely feel his presence.
And the pride he has in his school is outrageous. I remember being in the locker room and talking to former goalkeeper Chimo Morales, and they go back and forth at each other.
Yeah,
just over the school.
Chimo's, I think he's out at Lane United now. He went up to the Pacific Northwest, but Chimo plays at Clemson University, a great goalkeeper, and so those two were, there was a little bit of banter in the locker room between the two of them.
Always friendly though. Ball played out wide to Brumati. She gives it back to Brumati. Cuevas on the ball now. Tries play floor to Bustamante, and it is cleared out.
Oh, Diego's got to look. The keeper was out off his line.
So go for a throw-in for Fresno.
It's a cheeky little ball by Chiva. He can just find those seams and those gaps. He's got a real good flow of the game and vision when the ball's at his feet. Tried to play the ball just off the back shoulder of the center back and let Renato get on the end of it.
The calmness he brings to the team is what I think does it. Well played in. CS gets dispossessed. Surf looking to go. Foul called by the referee. Be a free kick for Southern California.
I think he called the first one on Sergi. Sergi had his hands on the back of the striker when he was checking to the ball. Trevor actually cleaned it up well with the slide tackle, but I think the call was on the initial foul from Sergi.
Almost got to look at it, but it's all right. Yellover plays it deep.
Does well to keep that ball in and serves a laser.
Ray coming off his line. Little miscommunication there. And we have a corner for the Surf, their first of the game. to be Volder lining it up right there for the corner. Drifts it in. Can't get on the end of it, and it's cleared out by Chica.
Ooh, Renato Bustamante wins the ball there. Abraham.
And here comes the break, and we'll see if a card comes out here, and there'll be a yellow awarded to the Surf. It looks to be Darian Mealing, I guess, awarded that in the 9th minute.
Yeah, there was a 4-on-1 there, so it's actually what I would consider a professional foul, bringing Campos down there.
Definitely a professional foul right there. Milton Blanco looks to be the one stepping up for the free kick.
Yeah, the foul killed the transition. They're able to get behind the ball, so puts the team in a better situation.
Plays to the left side to Brumati. Chica looking to make some quick work of it. Instead goes back to Blanco. Volder taking down the line. Throw one awarded to the Surf. Ball looks deep and is played off Bergamion's knee for a Fresno Fuego goal kick. Ray had great advice while he took over the Instagram page for the Fuego, and the question he got asked was, how do you get better at goal kicks, excuse me? And he said, just lock your ankle and just lean back and let it fly.
Yeah, it's a cool promotion that Jordan Weavy, our marketing director, does with the boys. Every game day, we have one player that takes over the Fuego Snapchat and one player that takes over the Instagram. And the guys enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It actually has created such a good interaction with the fans that they get to engage and get to know the players a little bit. So it's been a cool promotion that we do every game.
For Snapchat and Instagram, it's at Fresno Fuego FC, and for Twitter, it is at Fresno Fuego. So make sure to follow us on all that information, and you get all the up-to-minute updates. Campos looks upfield. News comes up. Looks to go long. Might have down, but Chiva gets a quick hold of it. And during Joashio's tenure here with the Fuego, possession is a mainstay for him.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep control of the ball, and when we do that, we really can be dangerous. We can pick teams apart. We have players that are really capable of dismantling a defense.
Quick taken away by Volder. Foul call. We have free kick for the Fuego as Dave Casillas is down on the pitch. What have you seen early on? Just filling each other out right now, and
yeah, I mean the Fuego are fortunate they come out with a good pace to the game and get an early goal, and that obviously calms the nerves a little bit. And they're off just a bit in some of their passing, but you can see the movement off the ball is good. They're trying to play soccer the way it's supposed to be played, in our opinion, the style that we like to play. And when we find that rhythm and that possession, we create chances.
Plays it in Chica. Chica crosses it in, and it'll be offsides.
It's good stuff. Just as you say, the combination passes allows us to get in behind the back four. Chica plays a good ball in. Renato's making the run, and just unfortunate to have an offside call there.
Kieran Gildenheis is the man down for the Surf right there. Hopefully he's all right.
Looks like he's holding his head.
Let's see him walk. He's good, hopefully. We'll continue on playing here in the first half. If you're Southern California, what's your mindset right now? Do you stick to your game plan, or do you say, okay, now we got to go forward?
There's a lot of soccer to be played. I mean, we still have 77 minutes here, and anything can happen. I mean, we went up 5 goals to nothing on Thursday night, and the Zest inched their way back into it. We gave them a little bit of hope. They got a PK call, and they buried it. And so there's a whole lot of soccer to be played, and the Fuego need to keep their focus, continue to follow their game plan, and the Surf, same thing. I mean, they're going to have their chances tonight. There's no question.
if you're a Surf fan, that Fuego early goal reminds you of that San Diego Zest game in the first game of the season when they gave up that goal in the 4th minute.
That's a brilliant piece of footwork by Chica there. Finds Chiva.
Chiva Cuevas takes a shot, but it goes wide.
Chiva's looking for that far corner. He likes to bend those balls and find the upper V.
Any chance you get, he'll take it.
Chica did brilliantly though with the little flick and turn and got in behind his defender. A pretty big South Valley group of boys out there right now. South Valley being the Visalia, Tulare, Farmersville area. You got Chica, who's he grew up in Hanford, living in Visalia now. Abraham Campos went to Golden West High School out in Visalia as well. And Chiva is from Farmersville. Yeah. So got a little group of the South Valley kids out there tonight.
Amaro's goal kick there goes out of bounds. The Fuego will take over possession. But you mentioned that in the last broadcast with Jason Phillips, how big this community is and how a 30-minute drive is all you need to come see a Fuego game at the most.
Yeah, I mean it's we have, I think it's just over 600,000 in the Fresno metro area, and then we have so many surrounding communities here that all have just thousands of wonderful soccer fans, and that's the beauty of the Fuego, is the fact that our roster really represents the whole Central Valley. We have players that represent all the different communities around here, and it stimulates our growth. Our fan base has grown from the fact that these different communities are proud of the boys that come in and put the Fuego badge over their heart.
Foul will be called, so the Fuego will take it. There's a replay of that. Spurgeon goes down. Ball played quickly, back to Spurgeon. Blanco really has an influence on every facet of the game.
Yeah, you can see if he's not getting the ball enough, he likes to drop really deep and get the ball. Right now, Campos, I mean, those two guys are almost playing a side-by-side defensive midfield role where they start our point of attack. I mean, our back four obviously likes to swing it, change direction, change points of attack.
Chica trying to keep it in play. He does just that. But it's cleared out there by Patrick Krall.
You see Campos and Milton there. They're quick to win that ball back and restart.
That has to be one of the best defensive pairings in the league right there in the midfield.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. They're two players with a lot of experience. They've very technical. They're strong on the ball. They got a little bite to them, so they're not easy to deal with.
Casillas looking to dribble around, doesn't get it. Surf take over possession. Voliter looks upfield, plays it long, but it's cleaned up there by Ray. Voliter was looking for Bergamian on that long ball.
On Thursday night, our two outside backs both got goals. Elijah Martin got a goal. Bruno Brumati got a goal. They're outside backs that like to get forward. You see Elijah there putting pressure on the ball. Hard-working player.
Goal kick allowed, and you say the rule went out of bounds.
Those outside backs for the Fuego just have to have such an engine. They go 90 minutes up and down the whole field, and they attack as often as they can get into the attacking third. They do. Coach gives them the green light to go.
I know Trevor Spurgeon and Sergey News, the center backs out there, were not frustrated, but they were disappointed they didn't get a goal either after the game. They were like, hey, we want to get up and push forward and get our own.
Sergey got an assist. He did get on the score sheet.
Cuevas on the ball. Plays it towards Casillas. The Surf backline has been stellar this season. If you look at if you take away that goal from the San Diego Zest early into tonight and the Golden State game, they've clean sheet 3 times this season. Excuse me, 4 times.
They lost to the Zest in their very first game 1-0, and then they just had a nail biter, a great match against Golden State, which Golden State is, I mean, they're the team to go out and get right now. They're 6-0-1. They're setting the standard in our Southwest Division. They had a nail biter with them 3-2, and before tonight, like you said, it was only 3 goals against, and It's not an easy division to play in.
That's division stacked. When you look at it, whenever Ventura County, Southern California Seahorses, and Burlingame Dragons, the 3 last place teams, that speaks dividends to the whole division. Those teams are great.
Those are quality clubs. I mean, Ventura has a national championship from 2009. Burlingame's come in and won the division a couple times when we were in the Central Pacific, and so it's going to be an interesting 2017 season because everybody is capable of beating anybody on any given day. It's going to be the teams that are most consistent and make the least amount of mistakes that are going to find success this year.
Chiva plays it into Chica. Chica goes, tries to look back for Bustamante. Surf will clear it back to Ray. Spurgeon will reset and kick it back to Rumati. The focus so far during this game has been played to the left side. Bustamante on the ball, looking to dribble around. Chica tries to quick play it, then pass it to Chiva Cuevas. But it's taken away by the serve. Cuevas looks to Martin. Martin crosses it in, just too far from Blanco. Adam Voller on the ball for the serve. Can't get past Bruno Bravati.
Little off target, but the Fuego combination play through the midfield was really, really good. And the service just a little high for Milton. Maybe 5 years ago Milton goes up and gets that, but.
Sergio New standing on the ball looking for somewhere to go. No serve pressure from him. Now he kicks it out to Campos. Spurgeon will play it around the horn to Noose. Campos back on the ball. Hits from on the left side. Cuevas quick touch to Chica. Try saying that 3 times fast.
We got Chica, Chiva.
Good luck.
Tongue twisters.
Surf on the ball, looking played to Voller. Voller on the right side. Crosses it in. Out of the reach. Quick chance. But it goes out of play for a goal kick. Sweet Adam Valladolid took the chance. Looks like the Fuego got uncomfortable. Out of that back line, the midfield passing. Chiva trying to play, make it out. Finds Casillas. Nice pass right there to Martin. They'll switch it to Rumati. Campos goes back to security blanket in Noose. Noose plays it forward. But Rumati can't get another bit of a foul call. Surf free kick. As we mentioned, 3 more times to get out here to the Chuck. June 15th, for City and Club bands will be given away. Saturday, July 1st, trading cards and fireworks. That'll be a nice little night right there.
Yeah, that's a night presented by Fresno Clovis Convention Visitors Bureau. And so we're going to have fireworks for 4th of July celebration that night.
And I think my favorite game coming up is July 13th against Golden State Force. You get Fuego sticker, but that Force team coming in, it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, the sticker's cool. That's a El Mexicano promotion, but that game is something that I'm assuming if this continues to kind of direct itself, that's going to be a real clash right before playoffs.
We'll see if everything's wrapped up before then, too. We'll see if there's something to play for during that matchup.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, there's a lot of the league to still be played, and like I said, anybody is capable of beating anyone on any given day, but it would be something if both teams continued their winning ways and right before playoffs had to take a look at each other.
We're at around almost the half-point line of the season, and so many things can still change, with the rosters especially.
Oh yeah, I mean there's still teams, guys getting in from their college programs. I mean, We have Carlos Delgadillo here again tonight, who's gotten some minutes on the road and played a little bit here at Check Chains Park, but he's on a quarter system, and they can't play until their spring season's done, and so it's an interesting dynamic of when players can and can't come in, and we've always had a strong veteran nucleus that we build upon, and so as the college guys come in, it just complements that group.
After stepping out on the turf, Campus regains possession. Ball quickly taken away, tries to shield it, and it looks to be a goal kick to the serve. And there's two tails to this league. Obviously, you want to keep your team throughout the whole season, but at the same time, you want to push these players out. That's the motto of the USL PDL, is path to pro.
That's correct. I mentioned on the last broadcast that we've been getting some calls on some players already, and for us, it looks like Abraham took a clash to the head there in the aerial combat.
Eddie Benito as well for the serve, as they're both down on the pitch.
Abraham's not. This will be the second time. There was one, I think it was last year. Elliot Horde, who's now at the Sacramento Republic, and Abraham ran into each other. It was kind of an odd situation where they turned and they butted heads, and Abraham got split open, had to be stitched up on the side. We do have team doctors, obviously, that are here in those situations, and you can see right here. Oh, yeah. Looks like Andrew Stahlborger was looking to flick the ball, so he's whipping his head back, and Abraham's coming to attack the ball, and clashing of heads in the aerial combat. Not something that's uncommon in the game.
You're right. I mean, it's part of the game. Unfortunately, you don't want to see it, but it does happen.
Yeah, the trainers there, David Holford and Brian Rand, checking him out, make sure he's healthy and good to continue.
Obviously, injury is not what you root for, but if you're the serve, this is a great opportunity to regroup. And you see right there, they're back in the huddle right there.
Yeah, there's definitely no timeouts in soccer, but this is a moment for Coach Wharton to talk to his boys, get them focused.
In case you're just joining us here in the 26th minute, the Fuego lead 1-0, as you can see. Joey Chica got his name on the score sheet in the 3rd minute, finding finding the corner of the net with a little help from the post.
I'm sure he planned that. He saw the post there on the far post or on the far side, and said he'd just kiss it in off of there.
Any way can get him, right, for a striker?
That's right. Speaking of kiss, if I'm not mistaken, on the first goal kick, I think I saw Augie Ray blow a kiss towards the camera.
Oh, really?
Not sure what that was all about.
Hey, I don't know.
Did you see that?
I did not.
I think
Heads up play, Schultz.
He's throwing a kiss to somebody out there. I don't know who that is.
Maybe us? I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think he's throwing a kiss to the GM and the broadcast team.
So whoever received that message, hopefully you saw it.
Something happened there.
She will play it along out of respect for the stoppage of play. Strip looking to push up. Ball played long. Sue Valverde trying to get to the end of it, and it goes out of play. I want to mention the SoCal Network voice, Nate Abreu. Some great help today, directing us through the lineups, and he's a great voice as well. He does Tijuana Cholo games as well, so it's great for seeing him get the experience out there, and we're glad to have him here in Fresno, and thanks for all the help, Nate.
I will definitely say the Southern California Surf organization has been great to work with. Obviously, we have to stay in contact with them as they come in, have to set up hotels and all that stuff, and their whole front office has just been wonderful to work with. It's a great thing to have them in the league this year. It's their first year in the PDL, and they've definitely been professional on all aspects of the organization.
We Adam Muller hit the deck right there as he was clipped by a Fuego player. Chiva looking to check on him. But the serve brought some fans out here too. I remember walking over to the broadcast table I saw a bunch of Surf fans ready and getting up for the game.
That's good. I know the Fuego travel with fans as well, but when we played San Francisco City, the fire squad took a charter bus up and hung out with their Northsider friends, the San Francisco City supporters group, and had some cold beverages before the match, and then had banter during the match.
I'll tell you what, Adam Volder's hair is confusing me with George Armstrong. So George Armstrong was the man down on the deck. George Armstrong is a special guy right there. I mean, he's played for the Sounders too in the USL, and he's certainly a difference maker for this team. Ball played out on the free kick. So it'll be a quick little kick for Augie Ray. If you hear those drums through the broadcast mics, that's the Fresno Fire Squad out there. They just got some new scarves too, and they're really nice.
I'm actually wearing one. Oh, yeah. I love this scarf.
Ball quickly played on the throw-in to Volder.
Trevor does well there to get a tackle in and kill that transition.
Patrick Crawl going deep, looks to be a long throw-in. That's what he's planning. Surf trying to stack men up in the box. Crawl does just that. But can no Surf clicking on the end of it, but it's a chance. Surf prepare for the handball, but it's not given. No offside call either by the side refs. It looks to be a corner kick. Let's see what they rule. And it will be a corner kick for the Surf.
Captain Milton Blanco is looking like he's pleading his case that the ball must have went over the end line or something. Sergi's joining him. I think the call's been made, boys. Get focused. Here we go.
So the Surf will line up their second corner of the game. Played in, cleared out quickly by Blanco. Flag goes up. Looks to be a handball or a foul call by the side ref. So free kick award to the Fuego. That was a missed chance right there by the Surf as well.
Yeah, they got some big boys. Their two center backs got some good size to them, and anytime they can serve a ball in that mixer, they can be a bit dangerous.
Throw in given to the Surf. Crawl looks to be taking it. Ball played in. Volder looking to get some space. Gets it back. Fuego regain possession with a quick combo from Combos and Chica to get the ball back. Spurgeon on the ball, plays it to Brumati. Back to Ray. The Surf's high press has been affecting the Fuego here. Ray once again. Will drift it back to Spurgeon. Possession at a premium here. Ball switched to Brumati. Spurgeon once again plays it back to Ray.
A lot of patience right now by the Fuego. Just trying to see if the Surf are going to come out of that shell and put any pressure on them. That's when you'll see them bypass lines and try to find Renato or Chiva up top. Get support underneath and break down. There it is.
Chiva Cuevas looking to get back on the ball. Plays it to Chica. Joey Chica has some space. Kicks it over to Diego Casillas. Casillas goes to Martin. Martin tries to shield it. And it looks to be a corner kick awarded to the Fuego.
It was good patience by the Fuego, just building and building, swinging it side to side. They find those gaps maybe the surf get a little bit lazy in their shifting, and you can find one of those front runners and break down those lines.
Joey Chica steps over to the corner flag, lines it up, whips it in. Spurgeon gets on the end of it, but it goes over the bar.
Trevor did well, makes a nice run, and Chica plays it right on his head. Couldn't tell from our angle how wide it was, but looked like he hit it well. It was at the proper height, but was just wide.
Spurgeon really wanted to say his name on that goal sheet.
I think the whole back four, now that the outside back's got a goal, they're all a little anxious to get themselves on the in the stats.
Almaris blasts it deep. Goes out of play for a throw-in for the Surf. Barmion looks for Villar. Free kick given to Fresno. Tell you what, man, the SoCal Twitter feed is amazing. The Surf do a great job with their team.
That's a dangerous ball.
Quick chance, chips it, and it's a goal. Goal, Southern California Surf.
Man, that was by number 6. Who is that there?
That's
Adam Vargas. I got on the sheet here, and it's Volater. I got Vargas here.
Yeah, Vargas. Excuse me, I've been mentioning his name already.
So he was composed in front of the goal. I mean, it's an unfortunate giveaway by the Fuego there. Augie doesn't get a good clearance on it, but Adam Vargas there just picks his head up, sees Augie's off his line, and just chips it in the back of the net. So quality goal from Adam Vargas there.
As I mentioned, that one mistake, that's all they needed.
That's right.
Vargas finishes that ball in.
Got about 10 minutes left in the half, and now we're back even.
Almaris given space, so play a little up. Looks now for Volater to clear that name situation up.
That was an ugly collision.
Both players taking a knock there.
Andrew Stahlberger was playing really tight on Renato as Renato was approaching the ball. You can see him play real tight, and he ran him right into his own player, number 12 there. Eli Galabrath Knapp. That was a pretty nasty collision. He's up. Bustamonte's up. Let's hope that Eli gets up here.
Galabrath still on the ground. Favoring that right ankle, looks like. Physical game so far here in the 37th minute.
Yeah, I can't remember the last PDO game that wasn't physical. There's a lot on the line for these points, so the guys they're all in.
And each player not only fighting for their spot on the roster, but fighting for a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I know with our roster in particular, we have 30 guys we register, and everybody wants to be on that 18-man roster. So you got to prove yourself day in and day out.
Blanco goes to Casillas. Casillas looking to create space. Looks for Chica. Chica plays it in. Takes a deflection. Picked up there by Almaris. We have another Surf player down on the pitch.
Is that Eli? Is that
I think it might be.
I think he may.
The ankle.
It looks like he was holding his knee.
Was it the knee, really?
Yeah,
okay.
It looks like he's holding his knee, and that's unfortunate. Just really a unfortunate collision between Bustamonte and him, and you gotta hope it doesn't result into something bad for him.
Coach Warden has his subs warming up now.
Yeah, you can see David Holford, our certified trainer, checking his knee there. We wish the best for Eli here. The last thing you want to see with any of these kids, a lot of them are in the summertime of their collegiate seasons, and you never want to see an injury, and hopefully he's okay.
Yes, Coach Warden there.
Got to dig into his depth on his roster and see what he brings in here. Looks like 26.
Sasha Hermanto. Looks to be getting up, getting some instructions. Yeah, that knee is definitely favoring your right shoulder. See that knee.
That's too bad. Just gotta hope he's all right. It was such an unfortunate collision too. I mean, Bustamonte's checking to the ball, and defender's doing his job, putting pressure on him, and just kind of corrals him right into his own player, and it's unfortunate.
So in 39th minute, Sasha Paranto will check in for Eli Garbnap.
Well, we're definitely going to have some stoppage time now.
I'll tell you what, there's been a lot. So we'll see how much time the head referee will give. But now we have 5 minutes left for that. Ball played long. Trying to get on the end of it. The Surf do keep it in, but Bumati dispossesses him, but gives it right back to the Surf. Benito has played in, but it's quickly headed out by the Fuego. Blanco with the late challenge there.
Melton had a heavy touch, and he went after it.
And he'll get the
he's
yellow.
Got the yellow card, yep.
Yellow card administered to number 10.
Late challenge. Reckless, yes.
Yeah, he was stretching. He had a heavy touch. He was trying to get on the end of it, and maybe could have just jockeyed him instead of winning for the slide. But he was going, and Surf player may have played it out a little bit more than it was, but he bought or earned the yellow card for Blanco.
That is Blanco's first yellow card of the season. So Adam Vargas stands over with the free kick. Vargas over to Spurgeon, takes down a Surf player. No call made. This is a goal kick. But another Surf player down the field. That looks to be Andrew Stahlberger. Looks to be getting up. Bustamante tries to play it to Casillas, but it's cleared out by Vargas.
This game's getting a little edge to it here in the last 5 minutes of the half.
Fuego throwing goes back to Noose, who kicks it to Spurgeon. Bumati looking to find Cuevas, does just that, but gets dispossessed. Vargas deflected off Bumati for the throw. Shiva appealing for a call, doesn't get it. Shiva and the referee going back and forth. Ball thrown in, hit away by Barmian.
Tide shifted a little bit since Surf got that goal.
Both teams just looking to capitalize on any mistake. Blanco takes the throw. Martin kicks it back to Blanco. A nice dribble. Finds space to Casillas. Top of his ball, just can't find Bumati. Bumati just deflects it back into play. Joey Chica gets taken down. Joey Chica looks to be hurt on the play, but the Surf keep on playing. Ball played deep to Sasha Parmento. Spurgeon keeps control now. Ball can't find Bustamante. The deflection will find Martin. Blanco looking deep for Chica.
Chica's, ooh, I thought Chica might be able to get on the end of that there.
It was close, but Adam Almaris with the cleanup there.
Goalkeeper does well.
Almaris given the space, he takes his time. Well played deep. Pimento once again. Throw in for the serve. It'll be a long throw, and yes, it looks like it will be. Patrick Crawl winding up. No pun intended here at the baseball field. Crawl's throwing, tries to get on the end of it.
Corner kick.
Corner awarded to the serve. 33rd of the match. Vargas will stroll over. Vargas whips it in. Blanco clears it out. Vargas looks to get back on the end of it. Smartly goes for possession. Ball down the line.
Does well.
Eddie Benito stays on the ball, but it'll be offsides.
Offside on the serve.
Campos gets held there by Sasha Pimento. Toronto get called for the foul.
Foul given to the serve. Free kick, Fuego.
We're in stoppage time now. Should be around 4 minutes, I would believe, after all those stoppages we have during play during the first half. Martin finds Bustamante, the hero last game with 2 goals and an assist. Casillas on the wing, looking for some space. News plays it back to Ray. The official count we have on stoppage time is 3 minutes. 3 minutes to stoppage time. Bustamante with a nice flick to Martin. Chica finds Bustamante. Bustamante working. Vargas now on the ball. Nice little touch right there. Stays on it. Trying to go around Campos, but Campos stays strong right there in the midfield. Vargas trying to get revenge. Foul called on Vargas. Free kick, Fuego.
Campos and Vargas are getting after it a bit. Campos did a really good job of positioning his body to win the ball back, and you can see Vargas kind of come back and put a bit of a target on Campos there. So it's a good battle going on.
Yep, good old-fashioned midfield battle right there. Noose down on the pitch. Huge blow. Is anything serious for the Fuego?
It's getting a little chippy. Adriana Contreras, our center referee here, is going to have to make sure and get this thing under control. Got a yellow card on the 26, Sasha Paranto, who just came into the match for the injured Eli.
Card given. Number 26, Sasha Paranto.
Pimento with a yellow card. Trying to plead his case to Adriana Contreras. She's having none of it though. Sergio Noose still down, rolling around. That is Paranto's first yellow card of the season. Moves back up. Blanco takes a free kick, moves back on the ball. Nice play right there by the serve. Going long, looking for Paranto. Paranto looks to play it in. That wind is certainly not helping them right there on the cross. Where he launches it up towards Casillas. Casillas on the bounce, gets possession of it. Bustamante plays it at Chica.
Chica wants it on his left foot.
Chica looking to get some space for a shot and doesn't. A corner kick awarded to the Fuego Right there, if you Bustamante, you take the hit of it instead of passing it.
I think he played a good ball. Chica probably wants to take a touch and have a quick strike.
Okay.
But the defender, put pressure on the ball quickly and got a quick one here.
Shiva Cuevas plays it in. Bustamante can't get a foot on it.
Another corner.
But a big corner. Awarded again to the Fuego. Can Fresno get a goal before the end of the first half? This might be the last chance.
Didn't clear the first post.
Campos quickly back with possession though. And that'll be halftime.
Quality first half there, man. It's a game of two tales. I mean, we came out with Fuego early, got the early goal from Chica, and then they came back on the mistake and buried one. Adam Vargas, what a great finish. I mean, it was cool, calm, collective, chip, and in the back of the net. So we're 1-1.
In a way, you kind of look at this as it's kind of like a halftime between the first half. Because the 20th minute after that injury, we had a little time right there, a little to regroup for the serve, and they got that goal. So now we're at the real halftime though, 1-1, but that was huge for the serve.
You even said it. You said that Coach Warden was able to bring his guys in and get them a little regrouped, and you could see that the tide changed a little bit, and they were able to gain some momentum and really play that second half of the first half in the Fuego's defensive third, and that's not where you want to play a game if you don't have possession of the ball. So I'd like to see the Fuego get back into the rhythm and flow that they had so we can break them down.
So we're tied up at 1-1 here at halftime with Joey Chica getting the goal for the Fuego in the 3rd minute. Adam Vargas registers it for the Surf in the 35th. And we'll be back after halftime with some highlights for you.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death of teens and kids as young as 10 years old. If you see a kid in despair, don't be afraid to be involved. Call 1-800-273-TALK. There's always someone to listen.
We are one city. We are one club. We are one family. We are a community. One community. One city. One club. One family. One community.
we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing. I watch golf with him.
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
Biomedicine. Students explore issues in medical science and human anatomy and physiology through their involvement in dissections, medical case studies, and research projects. Students investigate how a healthy body functions and how it reacts to disease. Students will collaborate with medical professionals at various hospitals and clinics in the Fresno-Clovis area as they research a variety of medical topics.
Biotechnology, an exploding science field that leads to high-paying jobs in medicine, biology, chemistry, agriculture, and environmental science. Students will apply DNA technology to genetically engineer bacteria, solve medical mysteries, clone tissues, diagnose genetic disease, and explore drug development and testing. Students will wrestle with difficult ethical issues that arise as a result of using biotechnology to solve problems.
Business and finance. Learn to manage and invest money. Learn to be your own boss in a business you create. Students study human behaviors of producing, distributing, and consuming materials, goods, and services in a world of limited resources. They learn how the financial services industry works as they strengthen the analytical, technical, and communication skills needed to succeed in any economy.
Cybersecurity. In this program, students will learn to design, build, secure, and analyze both home and small to medium business computer networks, media centers, and security systems. Students will also investigate an understanding of the Internet of Things. Through projects and hands-on activities, students will explore the relationship between modems, routers, switches, cables, wireless access points, servers, and attached peripherals. This lab will also offer certifications in Certified Internet Web Professionals, Network Technology Associate, Web Security Associate certifications, and CompTIA's A+ and Security Plus certifications.
Engineering and product development. Knowledge, imagination, and creativity are used to develop solutions to engineering design problems. Working in small teams, students create working prototypes of their design solutions using a variety of tools and materials. Laptop computers are used to make engineering drawings and create team presentations.
Environmental science and field research. Students take part in several field trips in order to experience the San Joaquin Valley, San Joaquin River, Pacific Coast, and Sierra Nevada mountains. Students will carry out hands-on projects relating to careers in marine biology, wildlife rehabilitation, air quality, river ecology, alternative energy, and forests. Students will have the opportunity to work with environmental professionals and government agencies to complete scientific projects. Some examples are growing native plants, restoring native wildlife habitat, rehabilitating injured and orphaned wildlife species, monitoring forests, experimenting in wetlands, and conducting studies of tide pools and beaches. Forensic research and biotechnology. Students use investigative science techniques to solve intriguing problems involving the law. Scientific evidence, DNA, fingerprinting, physical evidence, scene reconstruction, and biotechnology are used to create a picture of what happened in the past. Hospitality and event management. Enter the world of event planning through the doors of hospitality and event management. Students will learn about the skills and knowledge needed to begin careers in hotel and restaurant management, special event planning, and recreation and tourism.
Interactive game design. Game design requires skill in a number of areas, including graphic design, programming, audio, app development, animation, and modeling. All students have the opportunity to learn about each of these areas while working in teams to create original games and characters rendered in both 2 and 3 dimensions. Students are introduced to industry-standard software such as 3D Studio Max, Unity 3D, XNA Game Studio, Unreal, Flash, and Photoshop. Law and Order and Policy. Students study the major aspects of constitutional, criminal, and civil law. Projects teach students about their individual rights and criminal procedure, how laws are made, and how to make a legal argument. Students learn to research and discuss current and historical controversial issues relating to the law. All students have the opportunity to participate in mock trials and field trips to local and federal courthouses and law firms.
Marketing, advertising, and entrepreneurship.
Students explore how companies develop their branding through product development, pricing strategies, promotional campaigns, and global product placement. Students enjoy hands-on learning as they develop their own product brands and promotional campaigns, including online advertising in social media, television, radio, mobile, and print advertising. Students learn industry-standard technology for conducting market research and creating advertising products.
Multimedia, digital media, and graphic design. Students develop skills in communication and message design, including color, typography, and design principles. They will investigate graphic and web techniques in cooperative teams similar to corporate settings. Design students will work on all stages of production using industry-standard software to create original products such as logos, posters, newspapers, advertisements, websites, and two-dimensional animation.
Multimedia, digital video production and broadcast. Students develop skills in television and film production. Using industry-standard software packages, students will engage in hands-on integrated curriculum. They work on all stages of production while creating products such as short films, advertisements, journalism broadcasts, and documentaries. All multimedia students develop skills in the content and presentation of message design, the sociological impacts of media, and the stages of production cycle.
Psychology and human behaviors. Students investigate the inner workings of the human mind on both psychological and chemical levels. Students explore the workings of their own minds while learning why people behave the way they do. Students consider what influences behavior and how behavior is controlled, changed, and modified.
Robotics and electronics. Students explore the fascinating and fun world of robotics, covering simple toys to the complex logic and articulation of environmental sensing, recording and actuating devices, and automated design. They will learn to design, build, and program a device that responds to external information. They will learn to understand electronics and computer systems.
Web application development. Students go beyond being a user of technology and become certified to design, develop, and deploy rich internet applications, websites, and games using Web 2.0 developer tools such as Java, SQL, HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. They will learn the foundational skills of object-oriented programming, web design, database design, scripting, and graphical user interface design to ensure that end users have a positive experience and return again and again to the applications. Certifications through Microsoft, Adobe, and CIW are available.
CMAC empowers the members of the community to tell their story by offering them the opportunity to learn how to use video equipment, how to use the facilities we have to offer. CMAC is an organization that is devoted to allowing people to tell their stories. 99% of those organizations and individuals that have stories to tell have never been able to do it because they couldn't afford to. Now they can. CMAC empowers members of the community by offering them the opportunity to learn how to use all the wonderful equipment that we have available for them. And then once they've learned, using that equipment to create their own content.
The great thing about once someone has filmed and edited their video is that it is aired via Comcast and other channels, and this gives Arte Americas the opportunity to connect with outlying communities, people who may not have a chance to discover us any other way.
To see something that you've actually produced on a channel is fun for the first time, especially if you've spent a lot of time with it. And it does take time to learn the programs.
Because you hear it all the time as a producer, we can help get you out there. But this is the real deal. There is no gimmicks, there are no type of games that they play. You produce the content, you follow the guidelines, it will air to the community and be an inspiration to the community.
CMAC is here to provide that venue. And it provides that venue to every aspect of the community, every part of the community. No one else does it that way. No one else offers that. The importance of CMAC's members cannot be overstated. CMAC is its members. We've trained hundreds of people, and we've already seen hundreds of stories, and the results of those stories are being felt in numerous ways.
I got involved with CMAC because a friend of mine already belonged, and we volunteered to film a fashion show. And because there were good classes for CMAC, they ran us all through all the instruments and equipment that we were going to be using. I felt good about the experience, and I felt really confident, and actually it was really a lot of fun too.
And the training is simple. You know, when I did it, I think I took 7 classes, and at the end of 7 classes, I got a certificate, and I started recording things. Anytime I've had questions, the staff here has been great, and they've given me the opportunity to try different things with whatever content I'm producing.
No highlights for you after halftime, but we're tied up at 1-1. Ball's about to roll out for the second half. Also, I'm going to make a quick apology for Adam Vargas. We messed up his name a couple times during the first half, but we got it all squared away now, and we'll promise that everything will be set. So the quick highlights, we'll do a quick recap of the first half for you. 3rd minute, Joey Chica scored the goal with the assist from Diego Casillas. 35th minute, Vargas equalizer, unassisted in the 35th. Fuego have a yellow card with Blanco in the 40th minute. The Surf received a yellow card in the 45th in stoppage time to Paronto. So that's the tale of the first half in a nutshell. Second half underway, foul called. Free kick award to the Surf.
See if the emotions are still high from the first 45, because they got a little chippy out there for a while.
Shout out to the PDL for their tweets too, saying Adam brought the chips to the party.
That's great.
Their team is great out there. Fuego in the red kits, Surf in the all white. Downtown Fresno on a beautiful Saturday evening. Back to Ray, kicks to Noose. Noose with a nice step over, looks upfield. Finds Martin. Coach Warden telling his players to keep on pushing up under the high press. Brumati looking for Chico or Cuevas there. Ball played out for a throw-in. Miscommunication there. Header for Adriana Contreras. Directs it back. Contreras still battling, jawing players with her. So let's see what happens. Looks to be about time now for Rumadi to take the throw. Before that, we have a little substitution coming in. Joe Lacosta checks in for the Surf. Cuevas finds Chica. Chica does a good job keeping possession. Ball played out. Straight to Almar. Bustamante trying to apply the pressure on Almar. He just throws it in. Gilden Highs goes upfield. Looks to play it deep, but no one's home. Looks to be a foul call by the fourth official on the sideline. Looks to be mentioning something to Adriana Contreras, excuse me. So free kick for the Surf. George Armstrong plays it deep. Peralta tries to get on the other end of it, and is into the hands of Augustine Ray. One of my favorite Fuego chants right there from the Fire Squad, the Augie, Augie, Augie.
Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, they love that. My 5-year-old Addison, she walks around the house and we say, Addy, Addy, Addy. She says, oi. We say, oi, oi, oi. Yeah, good ball.
Cuevas with a great ball. Chica can't get on the end of it. Vargas on the end of it. Kicks it up to Toronto. Pronto gets taken down by Spurgeon.
Got quite the divot there in the field.
Pronto's still down the pitch holding his left leg.
Looked like Trevor's knee went straight into the dirt.
Pronto gets back up. Chiva tries to
Chiva, a true pro. Oof,
Yep.
That's a tough tackle. I'm surprised that Trevor was able to walk away from that one. It's a good way to jam your knee. Chiva, the true pro, though, goes and fixes the field.
Long throw in play by the Surf. Look to get an end of it. Foul called. Goal kick for the Fuego. Medical attention needed.
I think she's called this for.
Is it a penalty? Or is it indirect free kick? What are we doing?
Completely confused with what the call is here.
Same here. Let's see what happens.
I have to roll that back a little farther to
see what happened there.
But she's pointing.
Is she pointing at the spot or at Ray? Or indirect free kick? Milton's face looks to be disappointed. It looks like it's going to go the Surf's way. A handball? Let's see.
I'm not sure what she
They might be calling
there.
a handball on Martin. Or they're going to call a foul. Let's see. We'll wait
Wow.
for Adriana Contreras to rule this.
She's
And it'll be a
allowed
penalty.
these boys to talk to her all night. She's really opened that door. And
It
this
looks-
is
We're just as confused as the Fuego players.
linesman's calling her over. Linesman's Evan Gallegos. She's calling a PK.
Penalty, yep.
She's calling a PK.
A penalty to Southern California Surf. Milton Blanco trying to state his case. Contreras having none of it. And Adam Vargas steps up to the spot. Can Vargas give the Surf a 2-1 lead here in the 52nd minute? You wait to be seen. Great shot right there in the Fire Squad section.
Still a little dumbfounded by what the call was, but here we go.
Vargas steps up, gets it in, beats Ray. Goal! Southern California Surf.
He left no doubt on that one. He smashed that thing into the upper corner. That gives Mr. Adam Vargas 2 goals on the night. He's got the brace.
Vargas gets his brace. Not Valader. His name's Adam Vargas.
We got it. We got it. What a quality PK though.
Ray gets the right side.
Picked his corner, and I don't think Ray had a chance to stop that.
Tough to do when it's so perfect like that. So 52nd minute now. Surf up 2-1.
Looks like we got 2 substitutions for the Fuego. Joey Chica and Diego Casillas have come off, and number 11, Felipe Oliveira Souza, has stepped on, as well as number 28, Carlos Delgadillo.
Carlos Delgadillo checking in for his home debut. Blanco takes a shot. Ball played to Cuevas. Cuevas tries to find Delgadillo right there. Ball played out. Surf regain possession in the midfield. No one home on that ball.
Still lots of soccer to be played. About 35 minutes here. That's a foul.
Felipe goes down to the dirt. Coach Joashka not happy about it. And a card to be given. George Armstrong receives that card in the 54th minute.
So I got him 32 as, oh no, that's 37. Yeah, George Armstrong. You're right. You're right. Penmanship, trying to figure that out. 37 with a cross 7 there. All right. We got that one right.
One of the struggles at the USL PDL level is the coaches write the lineup sheets, and half the time we do not know.
The penmanship is always different. This is actually really good compared to
others.
Most that we've
We'll
seen.
mention who, but compared to others, yes.
The penmanship here is really good.
So Armstrong picks up the yellow.
I think right now the Fuego's struggling a little bit just mentally with dealing with what they feel like isn't going their way right now. They gotta snap out of it. They gotta get focused and just do the job. Let the football do the work.
We can say the same thing. What happened with the Surf when they were down 1-0? You mentioned just stick to the game plan. There's still a lot of time for soccer to be played, and here's the same thing for the Fuego. Same exact thing. There's still a lot of time to be played. Keep on pressing. Keep on going up.
Exactly, and they're capable to score goals in short amount of times, and
we learned that on Thursday against the Zest.
That's right.
Ball cleared out by the Surf. Throw an award to the Fuego. Spurgeon will play to Bustamante, who drifts back instead of playing forward. Cuevas on the ball. Quickly to Delgadillo. Now the Surf looking to break. Vargas plays it upfield. Toronto gets on the end of it. Can't make much of it. And it'll be a corner for the Surf. Vargas whips it in. Just
wow, 35.
Outside.
He attacked that ball.
Field and Heiss absolutely mashed it.
He tacked the ball, got on the end of it, and just went wide. Fuego are lucky not to pick that one up out of the back of the net.
Ray would have had no chance on that one if that was on frame.
The timing of his run was really brilliant.
Great ball by Vargas, too. Martin battling for possession. Keeps it. They'll play it back. Spurgeon kicks it out. Goes back to him. Surf regain possession. Toronto does a great job getting possession, but gives it away. Blanco on the ball now. Moving to Bustamante. Bustamante making his mark. Oliveira Souza. And a foul call. Free kick for the Surf. Darian Milling right there. Picked up a yellow card in the 9th minute. Mentioned early in the broadcast how solid that back line has been for the Surf. 4 clean sheets this season. Looking to impose their will here against Fuego. News can't handle it. Throwing for the Surf. Mealing on the ball. Will be the long throw we're accustomed to seeing so far. Sure looks like it. Mealing winds up and throws it in.
Puts it right in the mixer. Augie started to go.
And confused right there what to do. Cuevas. Kick it out. Surf looking for the free kick. For the corner kick, excuse me. Side ref says no. Quickly taken the goal kick by Ray. The Surf have let the Fuego play in their back line all they want with the ball. But when it comes to that midfield, they're just not letting the Fuego get any space. Martin down the line.
A little heavy. Goal kick. Yeah, when they were sitting on a 1-goal lead, it's one thing to keep the ball and swing it side to side and kind of let the Surf come out and put some pressure on the ball and then try and bypass some lines. But now they got to play with a little bit more urgency, a little more purpose to get forward because they're down a goal.
At some point, you got to start going up. Surf. Lose possession in the midfield. Fuego. Blanco taken down. Yellow card given to the Surf. Joe Lacasto. In the 59th minute.
I think there's going to be more yellow cards in this game for some reason.
I wouldn't be surprised, I'll tell you that. Spin chip it the entire game. Correct call there by Contreras.
A lot on the line for both teams.
Noose serves it into the box. Surf quickly parry it. The Fuego get back on the ball. Martin goes down. Sue's right there in the wing trying to help. Ball goes out, quickly taken. The throw in. Martin for Souza. Martin again. Tries to get past Mealing right there. Mealing does a great job not allowing the corner. Bustamante regains possession. Blanco tries to play a nifty ball in there. Oliveira.
Souza got there. Apparently he did not get there.
Offside is called on the play.
I think they called it that one over the end line, which not sure that it did. Get a goal kick. Surf.
In case you're just joining us, Surf up 2-1 here in the 61st minute, excuse me. Adam Vargas with the brace with 2 goals in the 35th minute and the 52nd minute. Surf have definitely picked up the pace after being down 1 goal. Fuego in the red, Surf in the all white. Surf looking for a chance. Elijah Martin cleans it up. Souza to Campos. Looks for Bustamante. Bustamante's been all over the field. The captain, Milton Blanco, brings it down. Gets the ball back from Brumati. Great defense there by the Surf. Wind definitely picking up here at Chancellor Park in downtown Fresno.
Surf's really become compact on their half of the field. It's going to make it difficult for Fuego to break it down. They're going to have to swing it side to side and see if they can find any gaps in that. I mean, they got 2 just thick lines of 4 and 4, maybe even 5 in the midfield.
It's going to take a superb effort or a chance like that for a free kick, and no, is not given.
Could see her shake her head. She was calling that off right away.
That's what the Fuego are hoping for. Any type of little space they can get, any type of break they can get as well. Try to equalize this game up at 2-2. Souza on the ball. Just too far for Martin. Substitution for the Surf. Yuki Hata will check in. Adam Boulder comes out. So Yuki Hara ready to make his mark on the game. Paranto battling with Noose. Noose down the line to Souza, but quickly taken away by the serve. Fuego just do the exact same thing. Ball cleared back to Spurgeon. Noose looking for anyone.
It's a great ball by Bustamante. Blanco's in. Oh, man.
Great
Called him
chance,
offside.
but offsides was the call. Hairline right there.
It's exactly
So
what
close.
Fuego needed to do. They were able to penetrate the center of the pitch, find a playmaker on the ball, and the pass that sprung him through from Bustamante allowed him to get 1v1 with the keeper. Unfortunately, the timing was bad, and we were offside.
Obviously, hindsight 2020 there, but Blanco might have got saved right there by Almaris. Cuevas on the ball, looking to create something. Bustamante plays it upfield. Can a Fuego player get on the end? Bomati battling there with Vargas. Vargas with a slip on the dirt. Chiva Cuevas with the right foot and is cleared away. Bustamante on it again. Surf looking to clear. Handball appeal, none given.
It's scrappy there. Everybody's fighting to win the ball back.
Spurgeon back on the ball to Noose. Campbell's looking to go forward. Delgadillo finds Bustamante. Bustamante looking for Cuevas. Cuevas trying to get outside, but stood up there by Darian Mealing. Spurgeon plays with Brumati. Ball stays in play after deflection. Here come the Surf. Surf looking to go, take the chance, but just wide. News playing up, giving a space. Martin finds Souza. Souza batting down the line. Mealing with a huge tackle. And a goal kick will be given to the Surf. Souza unhappy with the call, but what a great play there by Mealing. Standing up. Souza on that tackle.
Perfectly timed tackle from the call there. Must have knocked it into Felipe and over the inline.
Foul call given. Serve free kick. Ryan Jwashka is in the bottom of the screen. Just hoping for any call to go his way.
Yeah, the boys are going to have to keep their head here. They definitely feel like things are going against them, and they just got to play through it. They just moments ago had a good little combination. Were able to break down the Surf back line and get in behind. Unfortunately, the timing wasn't there, but it's got to continue to play. There's 23 minutes or so left in this game, and it's plenty of time for them to create chances.
Ball played back in the box. Raid quickly throws it into Chiva Cuevas. Chiva Cuevas looking to create something. Delgadillo on the ball. Tries to cross it in for Bustamante, but Adam Vargas right there to clean it up.
Carlos did well. Carlos did well to turn the corner and serve that ball into the mixer.
Blanco battling with Crawl. Two Surf on him. Goal kick awarded. Fans looking to bundle up in June.
Yeah, people in sweatshirts. We're in Central California, Fresno in June, and we got people in sweatshirts. It's quite quite odd.
It is.
I'm enjoying the weather,
Hey,
though.
I will too.
I'm not complaining.
Because
I'm
I'm
not
sure
complaining.
our next game's like in the hundreds.
Oh, yeah.
With our luck. Amara sends it forward. Toronto looks to get on the end of it. Martin plays it. Battle of possession right there. Backline looking to find something upfield. Noose maybe looked like he liked something up there. Pulled it back at the last minute. Shiva Cuevas now on the ball. Great contact there by Joe Castro. At the serve. Here comes the Fuego now. Blanco on the ball. Now it's Noose pushing up. Finds Cuevas. Quickly gives it to Souza. Now to Martin. Martin wants to cross it in. And Cuevas. Shot goes right.
Unlucky there. Unlucky. Martin does a great job to get up the line, get to the end line, cut it back, finds Cuevas. It looks like Cuevas' shot went off of our own player, Carlos Delgadillo there. Carlos just making runs in the box too. You know, they all have good movement and stuff, but just unfortunate right here. And it comes off Carlos there. Unlucky.
They all have the same idea of getting in front of that goalkeeper.
Yep. Sometimes maybe that ball comes off and ends up in the back of the net. So.
Almar's goal kick goes straight to Brumati. Blanco with the shifty move right there. Cuevas looks to play to Souza. Souza gets him into the back line, tries to boot it over Mealing. Mealing once again playing strong defense. Cuevas back on the ball now. Crosses it in. Bustamante can't get on the end of it. Blanco battling the possession with Vargas on him. Ball played for Souza. Souza kicks over to Martin. Martin crosses back in. Cuevas. Shot is deflected.
So many guys around the ball there in the box. Surf's doing well to close down space, but Fuego's just got to keep pressing, find the gaps.
You're right, the Surfer doing a great job weathering the pressure.
It's good
Souza
defending.
Mealing again in that battle.
It's great defending there. The minute Felipe takes that touch, he puts his body between the attacking player and the ball, and Felipe unfortunately has no chance there. So good defending, very well done by, who is that, number 3?
That's Darren Mealing.
Darian Mealing, yeah, great defending by him. He's showing very well at the left back position tonight.
He really is. A lot of scouts watching tonight. Need a left back. There he is. Amaris' goal kick, played forward. Toronto gets on the end of it. Toronto can't regain possession for the Surf though. Nice move by Noose. Noose pushes it upfield, but it goes out for a Fuego throw-in. Ball called back by Adrian Contreras. Another battle with Mealing on the left back position. Here come the Surf, looking to break. Vargas plays it upfield. Toronto not far enough. Now here come the Fuego. Blanco looks for Delgadillo. And no, is looking for a push call. Nothing. Adriana Contreras waves it off.
I'd have to say, if I'm a striker for the Fuego right now, I'd go down pretty easy too in the box after the soft call that was given on the other side of the park.
Which we didn't even know what it was for either. Fuego looking to play upfield again to Souza. Martin just put too much mustard on that ball.
Mishit it a bit. It's a good idea because Felipe is a speedy little winger, and if he can get him in behind.
Surf throw in, goes straight to the Fuego. Nice move right there by Delgadillo, letting Souza get in. Souza trying to battle in. Delgadillo on the ball, took a shot, and Bustamante's shot is deflected, I believe.
No, I think he skied it. I think he just was leaning back a bit. Mishit it and
That's
over
a
the bar.
chance Bustamante wishes he had a back. Scored 2 goals on Thursday against the Zest.
Delgadillo did well, had a little shimmy and a dummy and got Felipe in behind the defense. And Felipe does well. He gets the inline, cuts it back. Carlos takes a touch and knocks it to Bustamante. Unfortunately, it goes over the bar.
The Fuego mounting some great chances against the Surf. Surf now pushing up forward. Vargas on the ball, looks to dribble around. Spurgeon takes a hit. No call again. Bustamante battling with Paranto. Wins it. Chiva Cuevas plays it towards Martin. Martin looking for Souza now. Will he take it himself? He does. And Martin's touch goes out, but a foul call will be awarded. Foul will go against Yuki Hara. SoCal Surf voice Nate Abreu said Yuki Hara is one of the scrappiest players on the team. 5'6", he said.
Hard-working player, huh?
Yep. So Cuevas with a great spot for a free kick here in the 75th minute.
See if Fuego can get on the end of this service here.
Cuevas with some man in the box. Headed out by the Surf. Blanco back on the ball to Souza. Souza plays it in. Headed away. Cuevas on the ball. Right foot. Over the bar.
Just over the bar. That ball was dipping too. Looked like he hit it in the right direction, but just a bit over the bar.
What a chance in the Fire Squad. No, that was an opportunity missed right there. Scorcher making his appearance as well. The leading goal scorer for the Fuego right there, Jose Chiva Cuevas with 6.
That wind is definitely kicking up in through the park here.
You can hear through our mics. Free kick now for the Surf.
Just under 15 minutes left in the match. Fuego's going to have to continue to press here.
Looks to get the Surf another one. Sergi Nusk stands up strong and heads it away. Souza back on the ball, looking to beat some Surf defenders. Cuevas trying to use his pace. Great cleanup there by Yuki Hara. Ball given straight to the Surf. Unfortunate one right there for the Fuego. Surf looking to get another. Hara beats Souza, plays it up. Sergi Nusk there to clean it up. Kicks it back to Ray. Ray getting pressure there by Joe Lacosto. Martin looks for Souza. Souza goes down on the turf. Nothing happens. No call. Chiva Cuevas keeps it. Finds Souza on the wing. Souza with a nice little flick. Souza just can't get in the end of it. Vargas right there to clean up the defense. Martin kicks it back to Cuevas. Cuevas looking across the ball in. Gives it back to Martin. Martin with teammates all over. Kicks it back to Noose to reset. Bustamante right there for Delgadillo. Ball played by the Surf to Paranto. Look to go forward. Quickly taken by Sergi Nusk and Fuego. Campos undecisive, goes to Spurgeon. Can the captain lead one more run to equalize the game? Blanco rises high, wins the ball back for the Fuego. Chiva Cuevas makes a run.
Oh, he wishes he had that one back. It was bouncing, just little baby bouncies for him, but he didn't hit it clean.
Just
didn't hit it clean.
Too soft right there. Ball goes straight into the mitts of Adam Amars. Amars' goal kick goes straight to Bramati, who heads it back, but it's quickly taken back by the serve. Bustamante now on the ball for the Fuego. Sergi News pushing up, back to Bustamante. Fuego looking to get numbers in the box. Ball kick back to Brumati. Brumati crosses it in. Has two. Souza just too far. Around 10 minutes plus stoppage time left in this ball game. This match has certainly been entertaining on both sides, whether you're rooting for the Fuego or Surf. SoCal going up the line. Throwing awarded to the Surf. Great job there by Eddie Benito.
Looks like we have a substitution for the Surf here.
Let's see who comes in and comes out. You can get a look at that. Michael Pay looks to be coming in. So Coach Warden will bring another defender. We'll see who's coming off right now. Can't locate a number right now. We'll have it for you soon.
Nonetheless, a wise sub by Coach Warden there, bringing somebody off on the opposite side of the pitch. They must have killed 2 minutes there.
Exactly.
Smart tactical move by the Surf coaching staff.
So the customary long throw in this game for the Surf. Ball straight to Noose, and a chance taken, but just wide. Patrick Krall is the man that came off for the Surf. Cuevas plays it deep. Blanco tries to get on the end of it. Gets his touch, and is brought down to the pitch, and a foul given. Free kick in dangerous area for the Fuego.
It's a beautifully weighted ball by Chiva to play it into Milton on his diagonal run. And Milton just gets run over. Milton does a good job putting his body in between the defender and the ball and earning the foul.
Great opportunity now for the Fuego. Chiva Cuevas standing over the ball. See the foul right there on Blanco. Mealing was the man that brought him down. Chiva trying to direct. Ball's played in and over the bar. Elijah Martin with the chance. Look at the attacking options for the Fuego left on the bench. Kushwashka's not really left with much.
Oh, he's in. Kanagi come up with a big save. Trevor.
And clears it away.
Trevor giving good cover and clearing it off the line there.
Yuki Hara with the chance on net, but Trevor Spurgeon, as you mentioned, cleans it out.
Could have been the nail in the coffin there at the 83rd minute.
Ball was hit a tiny bit harder. Milling will step back. Long throw in. Headed away by the Fuego. Foul given. Delgadillo goes down on that play for the Fuego. Souza off the Surf defenders. Martin has no other choice but to play it back to Noose. Bustamante has been all over the pitch, looking to make his mark, and ball played to Noose. Martin with a quick touch to Souza. Souza with an attempt that goes out, but deflected by Chifa Cuevas. Ball drops into the middle of all defenders and Fuego players as well. Delgadillo looking to do something, but Paranto there.
Well, just over 5 minutes left in the match, and Surf have done a great job of really condensing the space in the defensive third, and the Fuego have a hard time breaking it down. They've created a few chances, but they just haven't been able to put the final touches on the ball to put in the back of the net. So we'll see how this last 5 minutes is. I mean, at the end of the day, Coach Z, I'm sure, is going to push and push. You know, I mean, at this point, it's not going to matter if we lose 2-1 or 3-1. He's got to get after it.
Exactly. Now a free kick given.
Try and get that draw
to the Surf. Any point matters in this division. Mealing was there, but Ray comes out. Souza kicks it out to Spurgeon. Spurgeon looks to go down the wing with Brumati. The captain, Milton Blanco, looks to play deep to Martin. Martin has some space. Is he on? Yes. Keeps it in control. Martin trying to shift around, battling off Mealing. Sergio Noose plays it into Chifa Cuevas. Chifa Cuevas, some nice touches right there. Gets brought down, no call. Cleared out by the Surf. Noose heads it back to Spurgeon. Fuego once again reset. Milton Blanco looking deep again. Elijah Martin won some man on his cross. Martin kicks it to Souza. Souza just can't get a touch on it. And a corner will be awarded to the Fuego. Another great chance here in the 86th minute for the Fuego to equalize. What a game Mealing's had on that left back position. Cuevas whips it in. Paranto tries to clear, doesn't play it in. And Almaris gets his hands on it. Surf player looks to be down in the field. Taking a look at that corner.
Yeah, it took a little shot when Felipe went up.
Eddie Benito gets back up. To come off the pitch. Almaris' kick gets taken by the wind out of bounds. That wind is lethal right now.
It is kicking up right now.
Brought down, foul called by the assistant referee. Coach Warden upset with that call on the sideline. So Chifa Cuevas once again with the opportunity to level this match.
We got lots of numbers in the box. He's going to have to serve a teasing ball away from Adam Almaris.
Only one player back for the Fuego, that's Abraham Campos. Cuevas drifts it in. The wind certainly carries it. Vargas Pushes it out. Ray will come out. Campos wisely goes Bramati. Bramati with space. Kicks it to Bustamante. Bustamante flicks it back for Campos. Martin once again on that wing. Battling with Benito. Cuevas gets the ball in the box. Cuevas a nice move past Mealing. Cuevas keeps it in. No one can get on that cross. Noose plays it back in to Bustamante. Blanco with a chance. But it is paired away by Peranto.
Surface closing space with urgency and not giving them any time to even think on the ball. So
Coach Joashko ordering his players forward. Souza once again whips it in. Cuevas can get on ahead on that. Spurgeon battling with Vargas now. Campos turns upfield. Blanco back to Bustamante. Bustamante is dispossessed. Ball played back to Almaris. That backline has been stellar tonight for SoCal, weathering all these chances. Almaris' goal kick goes towards Mealing. Mealing fighting for the ball. Vargas stays on it. Batahata. Benito gets the ball taken away by Martin, but gets it back by the serve, and an offsides call. Substitution coming up now for the serve.
Well, we're into stoppage time. I haven't seen the fourth official
in any time. We'll wait that right now.
Ball by Elijah Martin.
Almaris slaps it away. Serve head coach Cody Warden screaming for his defenders to get back. Throw-in goes straight to Spurgeon. Campos battling a pair of Surf defenders. Tacking up.
See the wind just kill that ball.
Souza looking to create some magic. Throw in for the Fuego. Fuego bench looking to get any type of the ball back in play. They certainly get it. Cuevas. As quickly as they can to Delgadillo. Back to Cuevas. Cuevas tries to whip it in and is slapped out there by Mealing. Corner kick upcoming for the Fuego. Chifa Cuevas takes it quickly. Campos plays it in. Still chances. Bustamante cannot get enough on it. Goal kick upcoming for the Surf. The substitution coming on for the Surf. Eric Lyons looks to be checking in soon. Almaris with the wind eating that ball up. Campos plays it forward, looking for anyone. Milton Blanco looks to try to get on the end of it. Milton with the push. Gets away with it. Throw in for the Fuego. Substitution now coming on. Eric Lyons, as you mentioned. We'll check in. And coming off the pitch will be Adam Vargas. So the man with 2 goals to his name come off here in the stoppage time.
Adam Vargas played a good match tonight. Did very well.
Adrian Contreras sees something she doesn't like. Yellow card awarding to Mealing here in stoppage time.
That's his second yellow tonight.
That's his second. So was it to Mealing?
He showed it to her.
There's a red. There it is.
Yep.
So Mealing picks up his second yellow of the match. Tough break for him. He had a great match.
Yeah, he played well tonight. Unfortunately for him now, he's going to have to sit a game. It's a player he probably doesn't want, coaching staff doesn't want him off the pitch.
Blanco plays it in. Tries to work around Hada. Blanco crosses it in with a chance. Fuego. Surf trying to clear it out. What an effort right there by the Surf. Another effort. Sarza.
Oh my goodness!
What
a scramble in front
scramble
of
is
the box.
Right. I was at a loss for words right there.
I was just watching. I was ball watching.
Same here. We got caught.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen 3 face saves. Sergi News looks to play it in. No one home.
Little heavy. It was a good idea.
On
Center
Mars.
back to center back. I can't imagine there being much time now.
This might be it. Throw in played.
She's looking at her watch.
And there it is.
There's a final whistle.
Surf come to Fresno. Defeat the Fuego 2-1 here in a windy but beautiful Saturday evening. Tough break for the Fuegos. They had plenty of chances, but the Surf backline holds still. Darian Mealing picked up the red card, but played a great game. But our MVP has to definitely be Adam Vargas by the Surf.
Yeah, he had a heck of a match. He really changed things. The mistake by Fuego in the back, he calm, cool, collectively chipped Augie, put it in the back of the net, stepped up and hammered home a great PK, and I'm sure we have some highlights here to show the fans.
Let's check them out.
This is the early goal by Chica. Finds the far post, kisses the post in the back of the net, puts Fuego up 1-0 in the 4th minute of the match.
Plenty of chances as always for Renato Bustamante. Bustamante, as we mentioned, was a hero on Thursday. Couldn't do it tonight. With the win, Southern California will take their momentum into their June 14th matchup with Orange County SCU 23.
That's a quality chip by Vargas there. Saw Augie was off his line.
Next up for the Fuegos, a home match June 15th against Ventura County Fusion. Fuego defeated Fusion 4-2 in May.
Here's the PK by Vargas. Steps up.
Vargas calm, cool, collected. Vargas had it right all match, whipping the corners in.
It was certainly quality chances on both ends of the pitch tonight, and the Surf came in and did their job. You know, a lot of times you want to come into a hostile environment like this here in Fresno and just get out with a draw maybe, and they were able to steal 3 points from the Fuego tonight. The Fuego certainly are going to be disappointed with the fact they couldn't execute. Look at this scramble in front of the goal there in the final minutes.
For the Fresno.
Yeah, but that's
lucky for Surf.
That's soccer, you know. They're putting everything on the line to make sure they're throwing their body in front of the ball and doing what they can to keep it out of the back of the net, and they did their job.
So the Surf steal 3 points on the road, defeat the Fuego 2-1. For Jeremy Schultz, I'm Adrian Levino saying good night from downtown Fresno.